fellow bikers, and welcome. This is Fabrizio and Wayne bringing you a long-awaited review of the Harley Davidson Pan-America 1250 Special, a milestone for the Harley Davidson Company. Up to a short time ago, no one would have thought that one day it would be possible to sit on an adventure bike with that legendary Harley logo. But here it is, in production and ready to roll. As Harley enthusiasts, it's not up to us to decide if this latest creation is the right direction for the manufacturer. What we're interested in is understanding if this bike can help us explore new destinations better than a tourer, cruiser or sportster wielding the same legendary badge. So, let's get into the detail. The bike as a whole is slim with symmetrical and essential lines. At the front end we find a 19-inch spoked wheel with a 120x70 tubeless tyre and double 320mm discs with Brembo 4-piston radial calipers. A 47mm electronically adjustable Showa fork with 5 programmed profiles and a reasonable amount of travel of 190mm. The well thought out fairing with various accessories is mounted directly on the frame. It was designed to connect the Pan Am to its cruiser and touring lineage and reminds me of a cross between a Fat Bob and a Road Glide. Whether you like it or not, it's distinctly Harley Davidson. The cockpit features a 6.8-inch colour touchscreen covered in a non-reflective glass, making it easier to see in most lighting conditions, and of course, it includes the interface with the Harley app. As we move our gaze further back to find a 21-litre aluminium tank with a typical Harley insignia, a well-padded comfortable seat that has a relatively low seat height of about 87 centimeters, an aluminium swing arm with an electronically adjustable Showa monoshock and a 17-inch spoked rear wheel with a 170x60 tyre, as well as a 270mm disc with the usual Brembo calipers. At the heart of this Pan-America Special is the new liquid-cooled 1252cc Twin Revolution Max, producing 152 horsepower and 120 Nm of torque at 6,750 rpm. There are 5 predefined and 2 customizable riding modes that make it an evil beast or a docile lamb. In fact, and as we should expect nowadays, there's lots of electronics in this Pan-America Special. A 6-axis IMU control unit for ABS, adaptive lighting, traction control and semi-active suspension with 5 predefined profiles, all controlled by the numerous switches on the handlebars. The beautifully precise 6-speed gearbox is a blessing, and the final chain drive is a good choice for this type of bike as it's more reliable off-road than the classic Harley belt. So we've taken a look at the technicals. Now let's see what it's like to ride. The riding position is great and very comfortable. Although the foot pegs are perhaps a little small, they are mounted in the right place. The windshield and fairing protects the rider well, but is a bit noisy at speed and perhaps excessively flexible. Forget about the good Harley vibrations of the past, because this engine has double counterbalance shafts which almost completely cancels out the vibrations. However, it is still reassuringly a classic 90-degree V-twin. Pan-America carries its 250 kg weight down low, so when stationary it may make its weight apparent, however when on the move it's immediately agile. fast roads are its realm, where the engine and semi-active suspension make it incredibly enjoyable. Also, excellent for long motorway hauls where the chassis and engine package make eating up those miles a breeze. Off-road, the Pan-Am gets along quite well, even if the tyres mounted on our special are not really suitable for off-road use, and the stability on bumpy roads isn't great. So if you are going to do even the smallest amount of dirt tracks, I recommend that you have semi-knobbly tyres fitted, such as the Pirelli Scorpion Rally, which will give you confidence in a wider range of terrains. The dual Brembo radial mounted brakes bring things to a halt in a hurry. Well, we wouldn't expect anything less from Brembo, would we? The feel is encouragingly solid without much fade under a heavy hand, and the bars are wide, providing plenty of leverage in the twisties. Fuel consumption is good, and with normal use you can get around 20 kilometers to the litre. That's over 50 miles per gallon for our cousins across the pond. The price starts from €16,300 for the standard version and from €18,700 for this special. And I must say, for what this Harley offers, that's a rather attractive price point. As far as optionals are concerned, it's a Harley, so there's a huge choice of customizations. However, our favourite by far is the Adaptive Ride Height Technology, or ARH, a notable first for the adventure category. ARH is an option that automatically transitions the motorcycle between a lowered static position and a higher optimal ride height when the bike is moving. The semi-active Showa suspension is automatically and electronically adjusted depending on the speed. At low speeds, the ARH drops the seat height by up to 5 centimeters depending on the setting. So, what's our verdict? We like the Harley Pan-America Special very much. It is a multifaceted bike that is fun on the road and also in the not too extreme off-road. Sure, Harley could improve on a few minor details like the foot peg size, the chubby levers and the excessively flexible windshield, but this may be subjective nitpicking. So our advice is to just try it. We don't think you'll be disappointed. In fact, we hope this model is the first in a long series of Harley adventure bikes, giving bikers driving pleasure as well as a legendary presence on the road. A special thanks goes to the Harley Davidson dealership in Frosinone, who allowed us to take this ADV for more than the usual test drive. If this was interesting and you liked this video, please smash that like button, and for those of you who are watching for the first time, press the subscribe button and that bell notification so you won't miss any of our future videos. Fabrizio and Wayne signing out. Goodbye guys.